What up, everyone? Welcome to an all-new episode of Changing the Game. I am G-Lew. I will be joined by my beautiful co-host, Deandra Chanel. And tonight we got a very, very special guest. So hang tight, everyone. Here we go.
Still making movement, you ain't gonna stop it. She gonna rap it, homies pop locking. We make it happen and ain't no stopping. Kelly in motion, all the homies locked in. I'm just saying, the real ones staying. I'm not playing Blue Stomps and I'm all in. I keep 'em moving, I keep 'em moving. Show the whole world how we do it. Chicano stilo, only how we know. This one's for the streets and all my brown people. Nothing but love for the real ones we know. Old school G's with the old school stilo.
Can't stop it, you can't stop still making music. Can't stop it, you can't stop still making music. Just because your album drops, don't mean that you're gonna stop still banging music.
Yeah, still banging music. I am G-Lew. That is the beautiful Deandra Chanel, and we are back. This is Changing the Game. What's up, Deandra?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you on this Tuesday night?
I am good. I am actually very excited for this interview. So we have a rising star in the building.
Okay.
And he is part of Midget Loco Still Bangin' Music record label, and he has quite the talent when it comes to his flow. So shall we introduce him without further ado, Mr. Blue Stomps of Still
Mr.
Bangin'.
Blue Stomps is in the building.
What up,
Hello.
What's going on?
What's up,
How
brother?
are you?
Appreciate you guys, G-Lew, Deandra.
Yeah.
Appreciate the work that you guys do, all the support, all the love. Much respect.
Well, thank you for coming on.
My pleasure.
For those of us who do not know, tell us a little bit about Blue Stomps. Who is Blue Stomps?
Blue Stomps. That vato. Well, nah, you know what? I'm an easygoing guy, you know. Love music, love people. What else could I say, man? You know, I'm doing the same thing y'all doing. You know what I mean? We out there, we're being a voice. You know, we got some God-given platforms, and you know, we do what we can with them, man, and try to be positive with it.
So you, in fact, are one of the rising stars for Midget Loco Still Bangin' Music. Tell us a little bit about how you got started in that.
Shoot me to the moon. So I could play amongst the stars. You know what? I was able to come in and, you know, fortunate enough to be a part of Still Banging Music. Love the family, love everything that they got going on there. You know, it was hands down. You know, I had to join. I had to be a part of it. I wanted to be a part of that movement that Still Banging got going on, and so yeah, I decided to go ahead and tap into that part of me that knows how to do what I do. Yeah.
So you guys have like, it feels like you guys give me a vibe of like the G-Unit or like the West Side Connection. Like everybody has their role, right? As the artist for Still Banging, you got, you know, Midget, who I play with him and call him the Beyonce of the group, right? And then we have Peps, who's kind of like they kind of work hand in hand.
Yeah.
Now what would you say your role is?
My role is to be that vato. I just play. Nah, in all reality though, I think the role that I play is, you know what? I'm gonna call myself the supporting artist. How's that? You know, because I'm there to support right now. I'm there to be a part of. I'm there to witness. I'm there to learn actually, and I'm learning from the best. Midget Loco, over 20 years in the game. MC Peps, you know, he knows what he's doing in the game. You know, and man, I'm fortunate to be among those men. You know, and with that being said, I think my role really is to come to learn. And then, you know, when it's my turn, it's going to be my turn. And we're going to make it look good like we do, you know? Yeah.
You may blush a little. Would you consider yourself to be the LL Cool J is still banging?
Ooh, was it the hat or was it the chain? I don't know. No, I'm just playing. In all reality, though, I would. It would be an honor. It would be an honor to be in that category. But you know what? I'm just me, man. And if that's what they see me as, if that's what this is, then let's make it look good.
I do feel like when it comes to certain, because I've seen like quite a few like hip hop groups that have come out, and it's few and far in between that you find like the sex symbol of the group. Do you feel that way?
D. Panda. Nah. You know what, man? If anybody's looking good on this motherfucker, it's G-Lew. Shit.
Oh,
You
man,
know what I
stop it.
mean?
That's Deandra. That's Deandra Chanel, man. we just I'm just chilling like you, bro. You know what I mean?
You know, hey, if we make it look good, you know what I mean? That's just, thank you,
Hey,
God, for how,
that's
giving us those. You got me.
that's a plus.
Yes, sir.
A whole bunch of LL Cool J's on the panel today, don't we?
You're surrounded.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know that kind of in between doing the music, because you started like around 2018, right?
Correct.
So like around that time or a little bit before that time, you started your own business.
Actually, yeah. Interestingly enough, the way that goes is 2018 is when I started getting involved with still banging music, and I started off on featuring on different tracks with different artists, and it was a beautiful thing. Things were going swell. Next thing you know, the kind of work that I do, I had a company ask me, "Hey, listen, we want to move you out to Hawaii, and
Wow.
we want you to do what we need you to do for us out there." And so I was in a dilemma. What do I do here? I want to stay. I want to do this music. The ball's rolling. Let's go. Let's go get this. And I had to pause and say, okay, well, wait a minute though. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. So I got a company about to spend $70,000 to go move me out to Hawaii,
Wow.
and pay for my rent, pay for everything. I'm like, how can I say no? So I had to make a choice in life, and I chose to go that route. And in the process of being out there is where I was able to start my own business. I was put in a position to have to do that. So yeah, man, I was living in Hawaii, Oahu, out
Wow.
there. Homie, my brother Poonie, what's up, Poonie? No play games, brah.
Lulu. Maui.
You already know.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Doing
And
your thing.
I tell you though, man, beautiful people, beautiful culture. Um, 2 years of being able to live out there, I found Nemo like 5 times. You know what I'm saying? I found Dory too.
Wow.
I used to hit that water, go snorkeling a lot, man. So it was pretty cool. Yeah. So started the business out there, and then came back to Cali 2 years later, man. And the story kind of gets dark right there, unfortunately. But yeah.
So you've decided once you decided to make your musical comeback, you guys started to collaborate with two other labels.
Correct. Actually, you know what? Right now in the midst, we got Forever Great Music that came alongside us, man. Shout out to King Blue, producer, man. That boy, man. My dog gets down on the beat, man, and cool cat to be around. We got Murray, man, and he has Familia Records, man, and I got to meet him, and pretty cool, man. I like the people that's around us right now. Everybody's positive and everybody's pushing in the same direction. Everybody's like-minded, and I'm the kind of individual that likes to be around like-minded people. You know what I'm saying?
So from my understanding, you guys have like a compilation record coming out, right? Where it's all of the artists from all three labels that are coming together to make a whole album. Yes.
That's right. That's right. In fact, um, the one that you just played right now, that's the one that's popping. We got a good buzz on it right now. What's the one's that? That's Can't Stop It. Can't Stop It. And that one's, it's moving pretty cool, man. We were able to perform it. We were able to be up in Bakersfield. They received us, man. Got a lot of love up there. What else? We got another one. I mean, we got a couple of projects coming out. Don't know how much I want to say about that because they're coming soon. But one thing I can mention to you for sure is that we got a video dropping this Friday. MC Peps. You got who's up on that? We got damn, I just drew a blank. That's my boy too. Hectic. That's right. Hectic, dog. Yeah, we got Hectic on that one. We got MC Peps on that one. We got King Blue on that one from Forever Great Music, and then you got myself. So yeah, man, we were able to put that one together. We did the video this weekend actually. Gonna drop Friday, so look out for that one. Still keeping it OG.
That's right. You
Let's
got to keep it OG, man. You got to keep it OG.
That's right.
let's talk about your rap style. If you can compare yourself to any rapper out there, who would you say your flow is similar to?
Um, believe it or not, I think who I admired, the style that I admired a lot is OG in the game, Little Rock. You know, I
Mm,
admired his style. I liked the way he delivered. So I think when I was putting my style together, I took a little bit of that, and I mean, I can't even tell you, Deandra. I can't compare myself to nobody. You know who I sound like? I know who I sound like. I sound like that
That,
Vato Blue Stomps. I sound like that guy.
that part, that part, that part.
Yeah, for real, for real.
That's,
I'm
I'm
sure
just saying.
the I'm sure the
that's right,
microphone.
homie. You ain't else but you. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Huh?
I would love to compare myself to other greats, but I do me the way I know how, and I'm just blessed with being able to have a vocabulary, being able to have a little bit of style behind the way I flow. You know, I just love music. I love melody. I love being able to do this with words, and so. Um, we got a lot of more material coming. We got some tracks coming up, man. So I'm looking forward to putting out some good Chicano rap music, the way that we do it. And I say the way that we do it only because there's so many different styles. And
Yeah.
Chicano rap, you just think that it's only gangster rap. But we got some feel good music in Chicano rap, and that's and respect to everybody out there putting out that music. They making it sound good. They showing love, to the cause. But at the end of the day, what we do over here and still banging is, we're old school rockers. You know what I mean? So we like to do this shit when we're fucking in
Keep
the
them elbows
videos.
up.
You got it. You got it. Elbows up. You know what I mean? And so that's kind of what we do. Want some backyard boogie type tracks. Feel good. Hug your girl, get close to her, and a ramfla type
Yeah.
shit. So yeah, like that.
So you write your own flows clearly. Yes.
You know what I do, and a lot of if you really hear my lyrics, it's just my life that I'm talking about. A lot of what I say has meaning. There's really nothing that I've put out there so far that doesn't have no meaning. So yeah, I do write my own music.
I've noticed that with your style of music, it's different than most, we'll say, your average rapper.
Mm,
I mean, you mainly hear about violence, you mainly hear about women,
mm.
but I really don't hear that from you.
Yeah,
That was my next question: is what is your inspiration behind your music?
you know, to answer that question correctly would lead me to say it like this. I come from a generation. where I got schooled by the OGs. I got schooled by my elders, right? And somewhere along the line in my generation, um, I think that social media came in. I think that era stepped in around the same time. So we kind of lost our kids in a sense. Instead of them listening to us as their parents, and their elders, like the way that we used to listen to our elders, right?
Mhm.
Um, it seemed like social media and shit took them all in a different direction. And I'm
Mhm.
saying that to say this: they got lost. A lot of them fell in between the cracks. You know what I mean? And so I think what I want to do here with this music now is I want to be a mentor. I want to be able to give a positive flow. You know, um, believe me, I got some stuff that I've written that's that's harsh, that's raw, that's street. And then I had to ask myself, first of all, I got to look at where I'm at in life today. That was what I used to write growing up. I've been writing music since I was probably about 14 years old. I've always been a writer. So I look at the lyrics that I wrote back then, and then I compare them to now. It just shows my maturity as a man. You know, being able to grow up through the streets, grow up, grow up out of it in some way, still being connected, but doing it respectfully, doing it in OG, you know. But yeah, I definitely want to spread that good, that feel good music, that good vibe, positive. And so yeah, if I could avoid putting my pretty ladies down, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna, shit. That's just me. To each his own. But what Blue Stomps is gonna do is I'm gonna make my ladies feel good. I'm gonna make the homies want to fucking groove. You know what I mean? I want like that. Cruise their rides. And feeling proud about that shit. So that's what we try to do over here. Still banging cat. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed that with Still Banging, you guys have a lot of like anthem type music, summer anthems, lowrider anthems, stuff like that. It's like real fun music,
That's
which
right. You caught that, huh, Deandra? You caught that. Um, but that's exactly what we're trying to do. We're really trying to bring um, some of the music, some of the sounds that we grew up on, right? And we're trying to bring those sounds and just put some good lyrics behind the sounds and shit, with that, there's been magic taking place every time we get together, every time we're in a studio. There's always something that just feels good about what we're doing. So, I just feel like, we're on the right path right now. And again, making Chicano rap the way that we do it, and making it sound good for the ear, for the familia.
where do you see your career in the near and far future?
Ah, see that smile though, right? Because that's what I feel inside about what this is all about. This is beyond me, Deandra. Hey, G-Lew, you already know, man. Sometimes when you put something in motion and you manifest it and you feed it, it grows right before your eyes. And
Right.
that's kind of what's happening right now. Things are taking place, doors are opening. I'm just flowing. I'm just flowing in life right now. So yeah, man.
Just let it
Doing
take. Just
Yeah.
let it take.
That's right.
Do you feel like you just kind of like skyrocketed overnight?
You know what? I don't think that though. I'm humbled in a lot of my ways. Um, I'm not thirsty for none of this. You know what I mean? I'm fortunate enough to be able to have an income in other areas. So, what this is for me is nothing but passion. That's all you kind of see coming from me in this industry and doing what I'm doing with this music. Everything that comes from Blue Stomps is gonna be with passion. It's gonna be with that flow that I'm talking about. Yeah, if like I said, I want to play amongst the stars, and one day I'm sure it's gonna come, and when it does, I'm gonna share that moment with the world. I'm gonna share that with my people.
And before I kick it over to my co-host, I want to ask you something.
G-Lew.
Where, if you can perform with
Okay.
anyone that you admire, that you looked up to, who would you perform with?
Woo! Who would I perform with? Well, first of all, I'm already performing with one of them. One of my biggest idols, uh, Mr. Midget Loco. You know, the vato that's been in the game. He's held it down, show. You know, just a respectful dude, man. About about making good music, about his familia. Um, Yeah, definitely Midget Loco. I'm glad. Carnal, shout out to Midget Loco. You know, hey, I appreciate you. You know, you've showed me a lot so far, man, and there's still so much. There's still so much that I got to learn. And so I would say the other one, believe it or not, I called his name out already. You know what I mean? And that's Little Rob, man. Shit, you know, I mean, who wouldn't want to perform with Little Rob? You know, that's another OG in the game. You know what I mean? And those are just two of the many. You know, I'm leaving out a lot of individuals, I'm sure, you know. But shout out to everybody out there that's paid their dues and put in their work and did the grind. You know what I mean, to get where they're at. You know, salute, man, because I can see as I'm going through this that this game ain't that easy. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely takes hard work. It takes time. It takes dedication. You know, even discipline. So you know, respect to all those people that made it to where they're at, all the OGs in the game. But I would say, believe it or not, this is gonna be another one that's gonna blow your mind. But there's an artist out there called Russ, and I've been bumping his shit lately, man. And some of his lyrics, just you know, I could gravitate to some of what he's saying, and I like some of the tracks that he's working on. So, and then of course you got Dr. Dre, you got Snoop, you got Tupac. You know what I mean? All those cats I grew up on. You know what I mean? I bumped them over and over. So yeah, those are a little bit of a handful that I would like to maybe even maybe even just to chill, man, have a beer, you know, whatever, you know, and hang out, man. Sometimes it's cool just to vibe with people like that, you know, on that level.
So I'm sure that my co-host has plenty of questions for you. Take it away.
Yeah.
Hey, well, you kind of answered that last, but my first question was going to be, who were some of your inspirations, like, coming up and as a rapper or music general that influenced you, or that you really dug growing up, or just you know what I mean as you came into the game.
Yeah, you know what? I think from the era that I was in, you know, when you think about it, we had Easy E popping up. You know what I mean? Coming out hard with that gangster shit, NWA. You know what I mean?
Right.
And respect. You know, I mean, I grew up in Boyle Heights. I grew up in Highland Park. You know, I went through Lincoln Heights even. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm kind of familiar with that whole area. And every city that I was in, you know, we have all the raza bumping all the music, man, all the hip hop that was taking place, and
Right.
so you know, I mean, of course, that I think that's where a lot of us probably got inspired, and then we were able to, you know, we were able to get ourselves or get that Chicano rap thing going, you know, and but again, Brian, I think that if I can ever have a privilege to be able to be in the studio with some of these cats, man, you know, it'll be an honor. It'll be an honor, most definitely.
A lot of the greats have come from Boyle Heights, haven't they, Stomps?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, huh, Deandra? That's right.
Shout out to Blue Lights for sure. Hey,
That's right.
what would you if you could put your whole style into not a box, but just a phrase or something? What would you call your style, bro? Because you got a unique style, you know what I mean, with the hip hop and the singing, like the whole get down. Like, what would you classify your whole uh, sound as?
Man, shit. I don't even know if they got a word, G-Lew. Uh,
Yeah,
I don't even know if they got a word for that, man. But I'm just that vato that flows, you know. I like I said, I like that melody. You know who inspires me too is Twista. You know, I like the way he flows. I like that melody. Um,
right, right.
so yeah, that's probably about the. I mean, that's probably about the best I can do with that question because I have no words for what it's called that I do.
That's right. That's right. I want to take it back a little off the subject, but tell me a little bit about Hawaii, man. And how was that for you moving to Hawaii, brother? And how was the scene over there, even like with the music and the whole get down?
Oh man, hey, great question, G-Lew, because you know what? Hawaii is everything. Hawaii is everything that it is that makes people want to go visit it. You know what I'm saying? And I got to live there, man. I got to be a part of it. But I was actually able even to meet some artists out there, and on the back scenes, just vibing and making music. Even just freestyling over some Caribbean type beats. You know what I'm saying? That shit that you flow to, dog. And man, I think Hawaii was a part of my journey, though, Gilu. I think it was a part of my journey, bro, because the end of the day, man, what I got back from when I came back from Hawaii, I came back with a melody in my spirit almost, man. Like it did something to me out there.
Right.
So I believe I was sent out there just to pick that up and bring it back, man, so we can do what we're doing today.
That's right. That's right. Shout out to Hawaii. And how has it been, man, working, like you said, with the legend Midget Loco? And like, I don't know how long you were doing your thing before, but obviously getting inside that camp where, they're really doing things, making things happen. I'm sure it was a big jump for you performing and, going to places that you go along with Midget Loco because he is a legend. You know what I mean? How has that been for you, that journey?
Man, it's again just grateful. It's been an exciting experience, man, because I watch him, and this is nothing to him. Not that it's nothing to him. I shouldn't say like that. It's just it comes easy to him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And for me, I'm still I still got to get through some of the jitters sometimes. You know what I mean? I got a little butterfly. I got a kick out of my stomach. Things like that. But um I think again, being around somebody like that, it calms me down too. When I see, when I see him looking calm, it's like, all right, cool. If you got this, I got this. And so
Right.
yeah, so that's just being able to be around somebody that's experienced, somebody that's a professional. I just sometimes I kick back and I watch him work, and I'm like, man, my homie's a fucking professional. He straight up knows what he's doing in this game. He knows. I mean, when I hear him inside we're in the studio, man, and he's doing his thing, just the way he works, it's like, yeah, you got the engineer, but he's so good at what he does is, he's able to tell the engineer, okay, do this and do that. All right, bring me back again to this part, and I'm just like, man, I'm gonna get there one day. I know that, it's coming. It's coming fast too. So,
Right.
hope I answered the question.
Speaking of
No,
which,
you did. You did.
My man.
has a really good ear for music and artists. A really good ear. How did it feel to be chosen, knowing that type of talent that he has?
Shit, D. That's a that's a great question because I say it to him over and over again because he always telling me, Stomps, what took you so long? Like you've always had this, man. And it's flattering, and I receive that humbly because I'm still trying to find myself in some way. You know what I mean? I think we're always looking to grow. So I'm still looking for myself. And in the process, man, when you got somebody like that vouching for you, and allowing you to be part of a record label like Still Banging Music, I mean, shit, it's an honor. And I'm like, man, do I even belong here? But sometimes, what I even say, what I was that, you
You
know,
know,
I say that though. I say that not in doubt of myself, but like I gotta pinch myself because I'm here and I'm like, man, people are vibing, people are feeling what I'm doing, and
yeah,
that's it's heartfelt. It's heartfelt. So what it does is it makes me want to go in a little harder. It makes me want to go in deeper, pull some more out of me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's a beautiful thing.
yeah.
What speaking of things you want to do, like you said, you see that, you see what he's doing, and like, wow, that's what I would like to do. What is it that Blue Stomps wants out of this journey of this musical experience that you're having? Like you already said, it ain't about the money. Of course you would love it, but I mean, what is it that you want out of this that you can say at the end of the day, man? I did that.
Um, you know, uh, Let me start off answering that question by saying this, G. Lou. you know, and me and my family, I'm like a pillar. I'm a pillar in my family, right?
Right.
So, we kind of grew up a little hard, me and my cousins. We grew up with parents, that ran in the streets, and there were gang members and drug dealers. So me and my little cousins, we had a little struggle growing up. So, to be able to show, first of all, my family, that one of us is on a stage like I am right now, and got a platform in front of me that I'm standing on. Uh, to me, just for my loved ones, and my family, like that makes me proud, and I could appreciate the struggle now. Now I can see that, you know there's a good feeling that comes out of a hard struggle, and this is it right here. So, with that being said, man, to be able to do it for the fam, to be able to do this for the fans, I I'll be honest, man. I'm gonna keep it 100. I've always had fans, and those fans were my boys. My boys they were always my,
Right.
dad. So now I got other people that are rallying around Blue Stomps right now, man, and they lifting me up. G-Lew, they lifting me up, man, and that's a good feeling when you got people that you don't even know, man, that are lifting you up and showing you love. It just kind of wants to make you give that love back somehow. So, the way I feel I'm gonna handle that, man, is that, when I get to that point, I'm definitely gonna give back to the community, man. I'm definitely gonna give back to those people that support me. I'm gonna support them just as much, for sure.
That's right. Well said. Well said. I want to ask you one more thing, and then I'm going to say a couple comments people said. But what is a place? I know, like you said, you've been doing your thing, performing now, and going here and there. Where is a place that you, not a dream place, but just a place you would love to see yourself perform at, man?
Ah, shit, dog. Where every artist wants to end up at, the Super Bowl, baby. The
All
Super
right.
Bowl. I'm
That's a
reaching for the stars,
that,
dog.
hey, that's a good answer. Reach for the stars, baby, all the way to
That's
the
it,
top. That's a good answer, man.
my man.
Hey, that's right.
Right.
Hey, they said, thank you, Pearl. Naylove said Blue Stomps, that jam you did with Midget Loco, Can't Stop, is the shit's fire.
That's right. Appreciate the love on that one.
And Pearl asked one more thing. Pearl asked, where did you grow up in Highland Park? Because she lived in Highland Park as well.
Oh, really? Okay, so yeah, I grew up in Highland Park. Let's see. I moved around in Highland Park for a little bit. Uh, Avenue 60 down York,
Yo,
Figueroa. Those are the main streets that if you know Highland Park and you're from that area, you know those streets for sure.
yes, sir. That's the main
Yeah,
streets. Shout out to Eagle Rock too.
that's right. Eagle Rock. I actually lived there for a little minute as well.
Yes,
Yup.
sir. Remember the theater right there? Okay.
Damn, on the corner of Eagle Rock and
Was it?
Yosemite.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Hey,
familiar.
I'm knowing, bro. But go ahead, Deandra. I just wanted to shout those comments out.
So, as you guys know, I am a fashion person. You have this sense of fashion that I absolutely love. Where do you get your inspiration from for your fashion sense?
You know what? There's been a there's been something that my pops has always told me. My pops used to, one thing that he did show me was he showed me how to dress. He was a good man. I had some, I had a lot of people around me, a lot of men around me that used to, wear the big pants, suspenders and all that. So I got to watch this growing up. I got to watch this style in front of me. And so what I was able to do was just mimic it. And that's all I'm doing. I'm just dressing the way that I've seen my people dress, and I'm just trying to carry it along, and see if I can make it look good, because I kind of like when I see these youngsters out there keeping that stilo alive. You know what I mean? We go to car shows, you see them with the thongo hats on. They got the Charlie Browns on, and like that. And so respect, you know what I mean? That's it's a good look, you know, if you know how to make it look good.
Mhm. So, as far as your other career,
Yeah.
where do you see your other career going in the near future?
So interesting because I have to keep the bills paid, right? I got an overhead. So like I said, I was able to start a business out in Hawaii. And when I came back, I was able to continue that business. And you know, my business it doesn't make great money, but it makes enough money. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, what it is that I do during the day, I'm fortunate enough to teach at night. You know, I was debating whether or not I want to talk about it, but let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
Yeah, let's keep it 100, right? So, you know, during the day I run my business, you know, and then in fact, I'm right here right now. I'm in my classroom right now. So I'm an instructor at an adult school and I hold a night class for a bunch of students and I teach them what I do during the day. So, you know, however that worked, thank
That's
God.
dope.
So I was able to I was fortunate enough to pass, you know, to pass the background to get my teaching credentials. So you know what I'm saying? I gotta, you know, I'm blessed for that. And you know what? This goes hand in hand with what I want to do with the community, you know. And when I get to talk to, you know, when I get to talk to some of the students, man, and I get to talk life with them outside of what I'm teaching them, you know, for me, it's it makes me feel good about what I'm doing because you know I'm just gonna mention this real quick. So if you hear it, you hear it. You know, Blue Stomps, you know, he grew up as you know, I grew up in foster homes, man. I grew up in boys' homes. I grew up in, you know, like that, you know, because my family was the way they were. You know, I grew up in the party scene. So, you know, with that being said, man, when I told myself when I was in those boys' homes and I said, you know, when I get old enough, you know, I'm gonna try to help youngsters out too. So, you know, I got another platform. This is my other platform. You know what I'm saying? I get to move amongst people here. I get to I get to be in the studio making music that moves people, be on a stage that moves people, you know. So, you know, I'm blessed right now, G-Lew. I'm blessed, man. I like the way my life's going.
Do you feel like with the music that you've found your calling?
Yep. 100%. Yep. 10 toes in. That was something that was something that should have been done a long time ago, Deandra, and that's for sure. You know, but I'm gonna share one more thing about me. Um, this is that darkness that came over me, man. When I got back from Hawaii, um, I have boys, right? So I have my oldest son, man, born on my 15th birthday. Had my first one when I was 15, and
Wow.
so 2020, you know, he was he was murdered, you know, and I say that though because you know the streets, you know, and that really broke my heart, man. It messed me up a lot, and so that's why I wasn't able to really get back into this. I was lost. I was lost to the world for probably 2020, 21, 22. 23, I had to snap out of it, man, and get back into life. And I had to start doing things the right way and just get out of that funk that I was in. I missed my boy. You know, I was 15 when I had him. He was my son. He was my friend. You know what I mean? He was my homeboy, and you know he was everything to me. And I lost all that in one person. So now, when I going forward, what I'm gonna do is, you know, I'm gonna try to help as many youngsters as I can so that they ain't got to fall into those cracks, man. And you know, I know what it feels like to be a parent that loses a child to street violence. You know what I'm saying? And so if I can do everything I can through this Chicano rap, through this classroom, then I'm gonna do everything I can to try to help out as many people so that they can get on that road that I was fortunate enough to get on. So yeah,
That's
Sorry to hear that,
extremely
brother.
damn, that was deep,
Blessings to you, man, and rest in peace to your son, bro. You know what I
brother.
mean?
Thank you, man. Much
we're
respect.
so sorry for your loss. But
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
it's a beautiful thing that you have taken your tragedy and you turned it into triumph. that you have taken your pain and put it into the music.
Yo,
That you're doing what you can as not only a musician but as an educator to make sure that you're changing lives one person at a time. So be very
100%.
positive
Hey, hey,
about it.
hey, Stomps, Blue
Yes, sir.
Stomps. Hold on, before we continue, I gotta shout the homie out, man. I know you can't see the comments, but the brother Midget Loco is in the chat, man. He gave you a huge
Oh,
shout out, man. And
You're
he said,
local.
"Proud of you, Cardinal. Looking forward to seeing you blow up in this game. I believed in you since day one. Let's get it, Cardinal. We keeping it still banging all day."
that's right. Oh, wow. Eso. My dog. I love that
What
man.
up,
I'll
Midget?
say it on camera. I'll let the world know he's a good man. I like what he does. And we ain't done yet, man. He's on fire right now, man. He got that new track that just dropped, Sitting in My Ride. Man, that's that buzz right now, man. Yeah, so we doing good right now, G-Lew. We doing good, man. The camp is on fire right now, man. There's a good vibe when we do our music videos, G-Lew. Man, I tell you, bro, it feels good only because, the people that come out and support the videos. I mean, it ends up turning into a barbecue. Everybody ends up, we dancing on the back scenes, and so it's a beautiful
Right.
thing, man. It's a family vibe. They ain't nobody need to look hard right there because we all connected. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, those
That's
videos
right.
always look like so much fun to be made.
Yeah, for sure.
So what can we expect in the near future as far as music and everything for Blue Stomps?
Well, again, I'm a supporting artist right now, and I'm okay with that role, right? So, I got MC Peps. MC Peps is, he's doing his thing right now, man, and I like the motivation that man has right now, man. When he's always talking about all gas, no brakes, man. He ain't lying. I have to tell him, dog, hey, homie, you just on fire right now, So, with that being said, yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see where this goes. Because there's so much potential right now. There's so much talent right now. So yeah, hope I answered the question, Deandra.
You got some solo projects coming up real soon, don't you?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's what we was talking about. My bad.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we got so I'm gonna be coming out. I'm gonna be coming out with a solo track. Uh, so when that should hopefully be coming out before the end of the year, if not the beginning of the year. But you guys could definitely look out for Old School Vatos with Midget Loco featuring Blue Stomps.
All
And
right.
so we're gonna be dropping a video to that one pretty soon, hopefully within the next 2 months.
Okay.
That's dope. I like that title. That's hard.
Yeah. Yeah, we doing it. We doing it, G-Lew, Deandra, and we appreciate here at the Still Banging Camp, man. With familia, we appreciate people like yourselves. You know what I mean? Doing what you're doing, allowing a platform for artists, to come on and just to be able to vibe with y'all. That's what's up, man. I respect that 100%.
So for anybody who wants to follow your musical journey, where can we find you?
Real simple, real easy. Blue_stomps. Just go to my IG. I don't do too much. I ain't got time to do all that social media stuff. But when that time comes, we're gonna have to cross that bridge when we get there. We're gonna make some moves. But for right now, I can only do so much. I got a lot on my plate. So IG, Blue Stomps. Tap in, man. I got you.
We really appreciate you coming on the platform and sharing your story. Thank you so
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys having me, man. This time went by so fast. I was thinking, damn, what's there to talk about? But you know what?
much. There's like
The
plenty to
way
talk about here. We find stuff to talk about.
I'm telling you, the way you guys do it, man. And that's why you do what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Um, anything before you go, plug all your you plugged your IG, but plug the projects, everything you're involved in, featured
Okay.
on, and also give any shout outs you want to give, bro.
My man, appreciate that. Thank you for that. So Midget Loco, Old School Vatos, you're gonna find that one on California OG album. Little Man, Ride for My Homie, My Life, My Ways album. You'll find me right there on that feature. Uh, and then we got MC Peps, man. We got this EP coming real soon. So Can't Stop is gonna be on that EP. Then we got another one, Stand By You, that should be coming up. And then on Friday we got Still Keeping It OG. That's the video that's gonna drop on Friday. And then we got this other song that we're cooking up called Big Dogs. So
Mm,
look out for those ones, man. And that's kind of as far as I can go with what we're doing. Everything else is going to be coming soon.
that part. That
And
part.
oh yeah, as far as my shout outs, I got to give a shout out to my peoples, man. First of all, Midget Local, much love, Karna, you already know. And MC Peps, I appreciate everything that you're doing, dog. Keep it moving. I got to give a shout out to King Blue. That's another homie right there, man. He's came alongside us, man, and he's helping us with his magic. You know what I'm saying? Hey Reese, man, the youngster in the game coming up, still banging. Look out for that
Doing
man
it.
right there. He's doing his thing right now. He's making noise. Um, who else? We got Murray up in the house, man. With Familia Records. He's that's Cali, that's Cali, Mexicali Slim right there.
That
Who else?
I don't care what anybody says. I'm getting that one next. That's who I.
Yeah, man, for sure. And you know what? And a shout out to everybody that's out there, man, in this Chicano rap game. That's put in their hard work and that's made a stamp in this game. If I didn't shout your name out, you know who you are, man, and you keep it doing. Keep it looking good. And one of these days we all gonna hook up, man, because at the end of the day, it's about unity. Let's bring that unity back, man. Let's show the world that we can do that. We can make that happen. So, yeah.
There it is.
You've been a true gem tonight. Thank you so much for coming on and blessing our platform once again.
My pleasure. I appreciate you guys.
It
Much
was a
love.
blessing, brother. Thank you, man. Much continued success, man. And please come back anytime. You got anything going on when a new project drops, we would love to have you back and maybe preview the project or whatever, man. We just love having you here. The chat loves you. Everyone sends their love, respect. Midget Loco send his again. So thank you, bro.
All right. Appreciate you, man. Much love.
Blue Stomps, y'all.
Yeah.
Peace, man. Peace. Thank you again. That's Blue Stomps, y'all. We are changing the game. Deandra Chanel did it again.
So next week we have some more great guests that you guys are definitely going to look forward to. So I do have a plan on us celebrating our 1 year anniversary of changing the game coming in December. So you guys be on the lookout for that celebration
Oh,
coming.
and hopefully by then, oh, I ain't gonna say, but yeah, it's gonna be big, y'all.
I already know what you're about to say. We still waiting. But yes, you guys be on the lookout for that celebration and tune in for more great guests in the upcoming weeks as well.
That part right there. We are changing the game. Deandra Chanel, G-Lew. Shout out to our producer, DD Hairston, and our special guest, Blue Stomps. Anything you missed, we'll have it back on the replays. You can go back and watch it again. And please hit the like and subscribe if you haven't. And follow Deandra Chanel. She's a stylist. She'll hook you up with some nice. She'll have your lady looking all nice. Plug your handles, Deandra.
Oh, so you can find me on Instagram under Deandra Chanel Designs. And I also have a new Instagram, DC Styling. So you guys kind of go on there, and then the link to the website where you can book your styling appointments is in that bio. And then, as you guys know, we also have our Changing the Game podcast, our new Instagram. So you guys can kind of get a heads up on like certain things, and every so often, like we'll pop in and we'll do like some cool little stuff for each guest that we have on from the previous week. we'll like show them a little bit of their music, or like there's some Q&As. Like last week when we had on Danny de la Paz, for you guys that didn't get to see the whole interview, like we kind of had like a little cool thing where we found out that Blood and Blood Out was a Disney movie. Like a lot of us didn't know. So we like we'll do like little stuff like that on there too. So you guys definitely go and check that out. So it's Changing the Game podcast, but YouTube at the end, because there is another Changing the Game. I guess there's another Changing the Game podcast, so it's not the same.
I didn't even know that, but I'm glad you.
Yeah. I try to take the name and they're like, nope, it's already taken.
Wow. Okay. So follow the IG page, Changing the Game podcast, and check out this episode. If you missed it, rewind it back and check out previous episodes as well. Follow Deandra Chanel. I'm G-Lew. We'll be back Friday night with a new interview from the homie Stomps from Hood Stocks. So tune in. What up, Marvelous Minds? Shout out to Mama Pearl again. Thank you for the love, the super chats, and all the love in the chat. We're out of here. Thank you, Deandra Chanel. We did it again. We are changing the game. Peace, y'all.
Yeah.
Still making movement, you ain't gonna stop it. She gonna rap it, homies pop locking. We make it happen and ain't no stopping. Cali in motion, all the homies locked in. I'm just saying, the real ones staying. I'm not playing Blue Stomps and I'm all in. I keep 'em moving, I keep 'em moving. Show the whole world how we do it. Chicano stilo, only how we know. This one's for the streets and all my brown people. Nothing but love for the real ones we know. Old school G's with the old school stilo.
You can't stop it. You can't stop still making music. You can't stop it. You can't stop still making music. Just because your album drops